We're going to pass it off to PC on the floor to intro the headline match of the evening. It's two of the top 5 fittest men on earth at the moment. Two great friends that are absolutely not here to lose. We'll let PC do the intros. We'll bring James back into the booth, and we'll get ready for the 4th and final match of Reps Ahead Pro 6.
You chalk your bag, you lose, Brian. I'll tell you that right now.
Con Porter did that.
And he lost.
Thanks, Papa.
Oh, James is back.
Last one of the night, boys.
We're going to turn it over to PC here in a second, but just rapid fire before we go. Andrew, who you got?
I got Dallin. I got Dallin today, yesterday, and tomorrow.
I got Dallin again, too. We go way too far back, and I know that
That has nothing to do with it.
I just have seen him train more, and I trust that he's put in more work and time and thought into this event. And I just want to see Jayson lose because of the tie gate in our Pro 4.
Oh.
Okay, well, I cannot.
That's what it really was. It came
Like
out.
Jayson to me is far too good to not get a single vote on the ballot. So I'm going to take Hopper on this one.
You're a populist.
Here's my prediction.
No,
it's going to be
no.
a tie till the end. It's going to come down to a tie again or one rep because these guys don't want to lose to each other.
No, this is brutal. And if you're just looking at the stats, the Echo Bike is almost a split. I think it's like a 5-4. The sandbag goes to Jayson. The handstand walk goes to Dallin.
Really?
Yeah, but let's let PC bring him in, and then we'll get back to the conversation.
You said brutal. That's ironic. Brute.
Nice.
Newest brute. Repping brute strength.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Reps Ahead Pro 4 champion, Jayson Hopper.
I hate that. Pro 4 champion.
Salty boy.
Salty. Relight.
Final match of the night. Dallin Pepper will be on the left.
Jayson will be on the left. Oh, wait. I messed that up. This is from my view. Sorry. Everyone tuning in, I'm new to this. Let's go. Do you know what they're both weighing in at for this event?
About 250.
250?
Yep.
That's cap, bro.
They're large men.
Large men. I'm going to say Dallin's looking like a 218 and Jayson's looking like a 222.
You've seen the sequence for this come out, James. Did you mess around with it at all ever? Did you even do a round or anything?
I did, because I was considering trying to fit it in on top of the Indy comp. But now that I got done with the first day Indy, I'm really glad I didn't try.
Yeah, especially if you have to go against someone like this. It's,
Yeah, this is about the best pairing you can get.
Well, we talked about it earlier because you've done all these matches, but we've never had an Echo Bike. We've never had a handstand walk or a sandbag. 3 new implements and Reps Ahead, and at least 2 of them, the sandbag and the bike. It's kind of like a dream for both guys, but a nightmare of an opponent.
Exactly. It's so beautiful.
You know, the better the workout is for you, the less you want to do it sometimes.
Oh, my gosh, bro, you're kidding.
What?
Jayson looks at him and just starts sprinting, and then he calms down.
That's only like 90 RPM.
We should have a bet on how many times Jayson looks over at Dallin the whole time.
What's
So
he
he's
at, 1?
2. He's at 2.
He's at 2.
There's 3.
One of the things I've noticed through the first match is that they're not really dictating a direction to face on the sandbag. So you could potentially look straight at your opponent, or you could have your back to them, which is different than the barbell, which always forces that eye contact.
Totally.
This
I
is
like
going to
the
be a pretty
way-
good match.
I really like the way Jayson got off the bike. If Dallin gets off the bike like that multiple rounds, it's going to give Jayson a half-second lead getting off the bike each time.
What was the difference?
Dallin got off from the back. Jayson got off from the side. Just watch. I don't know if they'll do it again, but it was a clear difference how they got
I
off.
always took Dallin for a cowboy.
Noticeable difference here, subtle but noticeable. Jayson is dropping. He
went
was
touch
dropping
and go there.
Ooh.
and transition to the
Sneaky,
touch and go.
Sneaky, Mr. Hopper.
So Jason's at 4 lookovers now.
Do you think that that's a response
5.
to seeing Dallin go touch and go? Or do you think that's the fact that he was just feeling good?
You know, I think they're both just staying in their own lane. There's 6 lookovers, and we're not even through round 1.
If I had to take a guess at that one, I would imagine that he's thinking, Dallin's watching me do singles, and I'm just going to sneak this double in at the end without him expecting it. Get back on the bike sooner.
Did you notice how they got off the bike differently?
I did that time, yeah.
Dallin's
you're not wrong.
handstand steps are quicker. Jason's are bigger. So, like, Dallin has a little faster cadence, with his hands, and Jayson has a little bigger cadence.
Just the sort of man you are,
Yep.
bigger or quicker.
Yes, sir.
Minute 40 into the first of 4 potential 2-minute and 30-second intervals. We've seen 3 matches already. The men went the distance. The women have both been 2-round knockouts. I do not think this one's going to be a 2-round knockout, James.
I definitely think this is going to go 4 rounds. And
Oof.
like I said, I think it's going to be a 1 rep or a tie. And Phil put in a tie-break clause, hopefully, for this.
Yes, there's starting with Pro 5, there was a tie-break clause input. In Pro 4, it was
Menacing. So you
learning opportunity.
You see a drastic change in pace on the bike here between both of them. They're probably starting somewhere around 90, 95 RPM, and now it looks about to be at 80, maybe 85.
They keep on talking about the winner of this is going to be crowned the king of the Echo Bike, and I just don't think that that's true.
They keep trying to crown that. And in order to crown that, I would say you have to do a 1, 3, and 10-minute Echo Bike test. And
I agree with that.
Those are 3 Echo Bike workouts that I really like in different time domains. You see them share a little smile there. How cute.
That was great. So they finished on the handstand walk, which means they had to walk back there. Almost a third of the resting interval is gone. Jayson to the box. Dallin's looking at him. Hasn't gotten off his feet yet. So it's 1 rep to Jayson after the first round. We got about 30 seconds to the reset. They'll start back on the bike again. After the first round, you guys still feeling good about Dallin as the pick?
Absolutely.
I do. I do think it's respectable Jayson took a seat, though, because, you have the opportunity. Recollect yourself. Don't fear sitting on the box between rounds. It's actually there to help you.
I just know that Jason's going to be more upset when he loses, and I prefer to see an upset human over a happy human.
I think Dallin would be upset, too. He won't show it publicly as much. Jayson would post all over Instagram how bad his life is if he lost.
Shirt comes off for Hopper. Second round starts on the Echo Bike. He carries a 1 rep advantage in and more lookovers.
Actually, I think he's still at 6 or 7 lookovers. He hasn't had one in quite a bit here. He's staying in his lane more.
It's about time.
This should have been on the Heat 1 app, not going to lie.
Hey, dude. What do you think about that, James?
I think this is the first time we've seen any bit of a lead open up.
Jayson aggressive here in the start of the second interval. His 1 rep advantage has extended to 3 or 4. Let's see if he goes straight for the touch and goes here. His transitions are incredible.
Here we go with singles.
I wonder if he'll sneak in that double at the end like he did. I think that was a great strategy.
Was that in the first round?
Yeah, it was. Jason's so smooth at the bag. If he does end up beating down, it's because of how smooth he is with the bag.
Yeah, I mean, both these guys at Rogue, you saw the final event. They were both top 3 in that clean ladder, and all the reps looked the same, 150 to the 225. So this 150 shouldn't be a problem for them the whole time.
Jayson has a history of winning sandbag cleans events, as we mentioned. Dallin has.
James, that was an extended look.
It was. I didn't even notice. So we're at 7 or 8?
That was 7, and it was like a 7-seconder. He's just staring at him.
7's the lucky number, the holy number. Let's see if he can keep it there.
Second round of the sequence here.
Snap, dude. This is good stuff.
Dallin's got a dig here.
He does, bro.
Dallin seems like more of a gardener than a digger.
The 20-foot turnaround makes it so you really have to be methodical on that turn. I'm kind of glad they did it that way over the 40 feet unbroken.
Also, I think just to keep kind of the intimacy of the ring and make sure they end up back where they need to be. But I really feel like Jayson is extremely dialed on the transitions. He doesn't waste a single movement.
You can see the roll under is more aggressive with Dallin. He's rolling under the bag with his wrist.
I saw that. I just saw that.
Yeah. And so Jason's picking it pretty much clear up off the ground while Dallin's rolling under a little bit, starting to really open up a lead. We got 8 to 10 seconds of chasing on the bike.
This is rough. Dallin, you're going to have to go, man.
End of the second interval is approaching, and though it looks like Jayson is kind of in control here, the lead's not massive.
No, 4 reps. That's only halfway you need, and those are 4 very hard-earned reps. Okay, now they're both utilizing the box. Smart men.
Yeah, very different look on Dallin after round 2 than round 1. And in the athlete brief that Phil goes through about a week prior to these things, he made sure to tell the athletes that if you get to the 3rd round, it's going to hurt.
Oh, yeah.
And no matter how good these guys are at these movements, at fitness in general, both of them are now not just in the physical battle, but that internal mental battle. James, how much of what you guys do in the gym every day is in that mental realm?
Yeah, you have to envision while you're training these kind of situations. You have to envision like the guy you want to beat most is next to you. And if you're not doing that constantly, you're not getting better. There's something to be said about staying in your own lane for some workouts, but most of the time you want to envision a guy next to you that you really want to beat. It'll make you push harder.
Is that were you looking at me on purpose when you said that?
Yeah, I want to beat you, Brian. You're my biggest fear.
Here
we go, round three.
Round 3 underway. I want to throw this out there. After Jayson beat you,
Yes.
he said he wanted all the podium
He
from
wanted
this.
on the podium, and he's getting it. Now Brent's retired, so technically he's getting it all.
I talked to Brent earlier today. I said, if I give you 2-month notice, would you do one of these things? And he just kind of laughed.
He laughed it off.
But I'm taking that as a yes.
Oh, Dallin off the bike first here. Okay,
That's a good omen.
Different.
this is good. I'm wondering if Jayson went 2 full send in the beginning. Because 4 rounds, they're only halfway done with this workout, and they both look noticeably a little bit slower on each implement so far.
Dallin looks noticeably better on the handstand walk. For no reason, I just think so.
Well, his history of handstand walking events against elite competition is better than Jayson's. Jayson has the edge on the sandbag. They're both amongst the best in the world on the bike. And I thought that's what made it so hard to call. But through this particular round, there's been almost no movement. It's just kind of ticking back and forth there.
Man, I haven't been this excited to be a spectator in a long time. I'm not going to lie.
Because it doesn't hurt for you to watch?
Man, no, it's just cool, this matchup. And if you know their brotherhood and you know Jayson coming to Brute and how exciting this whole process has been, it's just a really cool time for them to do this.
Jayson has an opportunity here. James, fresh, how fast can you do 7 cals?
7 cals fresh? Ooh, hopefully 7 seconds.
Right, but there's no chance to do that right
No,
now.
I think right now they're aiming for somewhere right under 20 seconds on these splits on the bike. That's probably the goal.
Jayson's still moving with intention.
Wow, Dallin's got to go.
Oh, Dallin.
Dallin's got to hold on here.
Where's James at that horn?
And
Did he blow it?
Phil
He didn't
blows
blow
the horn.
Oh, Jayson with the victory. He's going to be so...
it. Wow. Will they shake hands?
Look at the body language on Dallin there, man.
What are you noticing?
He's not happy. I mean,
I'm not happy either.
Hey, no hug, just a high five.
a light touch of the hands there.
I hear they're staying in the same Airbnb too.
I should have thought about that earlier.
Well, so Brian picked the correct winner. Brian, do you feel good about your pick still?
I mean, I took the easy way out, right? I let you guys both pick what I thought was probably the easier pick. Over 70% of the population online also picked Jayson's going to make his way over here.
Look who decided to win.
Hey,
How
Jayson.
you doing, man?
I'm waiting for you to apologize.
I knew something like that was going to come out of your mouth. That's why I didn't want you to win.
Wait, what are we apologizing for?
He knows what he's apologizing for.
You know,
Tell the world.
Hold on. I'm going to give you this one.
I pretty promptly called Dallin the victor. And Jayson was like, why do you say that, man? Like, why are you saying that? And I'm like, I think you know why I'm saying that.
Hey, but you said, guess what?
What?
Before you said the winner of this event would be what?
I did not say that they'd be the Echo Bike champion.
No,
I
no, no,
never
no,
said
no,
those
no, no,
words.
No,
Okay.
no. You
What did I
said
say?
they would be the person who wins is mentally tougher.
I did say that.
Hey.
You are without doubt. Look at that man. He looks defeated.
That's my boy. Don't speak on the man's like that.
No, that's okay. You're just tougher. You're both tough.
I will tell you this. You know I like the stats, Jayson. On the Echo Bike, you both are very, very good. On the sandbag, your history is almost unmatched. You're winning sandbag clean events all the time, and Dallin's very good on his hands.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there was any one particular implement that was the difference maker?
The sandbag. I mean, I knew I ran through it twice, and at the end of it, it's like, okay, this is a sandbag workout. I mean, he's slightly faster on his hands, so if I just managed and sort of just sprinted that the best I could, I'd be all right.
Right, you know, you've done elite level competitions at every stage all around the world. In terms of like nerves coming into something like this, a head-to-head match against someone who's not just one of the best in the world, but also a close friend. Before taking the floor, how are you feeling?
On the floor, it's fine, but leading up, like the whole day-to-day, you know, we're not talking at all. We're staying at the same Airbnb, and our rooms are right next to each other. We're not saying a word. So the anxiety and the stress and the nerves were like a regular comp. It's also weird, like when you're doing a normal competition, you got 10 guys. So if you're not really winning, you can kind of hide. Out here, it's like if you're not winning, you're getting knocked out or you're losing. And so all eyes are on you the entire time. And this was like a statement of it. I know it's just reps ahead, but it was a statement.
What do you mean by that?
Hey, it's not
reps ahead.
It's not the pinnacle of the sport. I know I love reps ahead. I'm 2-0. I'm going to continue to do reps ahead because they're fun. But a lot of people don't value the reps ahead as the CrossFit Games. And we're trying to get it there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's doing great. It's doing great.
I got 2 questions for you. After the last one, you had said you wanted the whole podium. You took out James. You took out Dallin. You want Brent? Do you want him to come out of represent against you?
I would love that, man. That'd be a good
cool.
time. That'd be a good time.
And the other thing is more of a big picture thing. We were talking about it a little bit. You know, you've been taking top 5 finishes, podium at Rogue. You've been in the fight against the top guys in the world. Do you feel like that you're not necessarily getting the respect all the time as one of the best guys in the world yet, though?
I would say I'm not receiving the respect, but I mean, that's
what happens when you finish 31st at the CrossFit
It's
Games.
fine, and like there was a lot of inconsistencies in my career, and there was a lot of hype when I got into the sport. You know, you thought I was going to win the CrossFit Games, so a lot of people, when they think of me, they think of that fitness still, and they're like, oh, no way he can compete with the top because he's still that guy. And that's just not the case anymore, and I feel like I've proven that.
You got a win under your belt today, got some money in the pocket. Does it free you up a little bit feeling going into this weekend, or is there still more work to be done?
There is still more work to be done. My team is counting on me, and I'm counting on them. So we're going to get through it, and we're going to put on a show. But I will say this win is going to make the weekend a lot more fun. Because I was going to be pretty sad.
Well,
going home with him, we're getting in the same car. Do you know how awkward that's going to be?
For him now.
And
you'll be great.
I will say, I am the worst loser. Okay.
That's why I wanted you to lose.
That I'm the worst loser.
That's literally the only reason.
Dallin is a great winner. He's also a great loser. He will lose and come dap you up, and we're gonna have a great night tonight.
Did you have any?
And
side
I will.
bets, dinner on him or something?
I'll pay for his dinner.
That's the way to do it. I'm like,
I don't know if I believe you, but hey, Jason, more and more I'm seeing that you're just a competitor. And next time these come around, I'm not going to forget that you just basically win everything that you want to win.
That's right. Whenever it's mindless, whenever it's who wants it the most, don't count me out.
You're really good at that mindless stuff.
Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't like using my mind.
Don't give this man a book.
Don't give me a book. Don't tell me to figure out how to do a pullover on the fly.
I'm sure you've got those in the back pocket now, though.
I do not.
Okay, well,
I got a few in the front pocket.
Jayson Hopper, 2-time winner at Reps Ahead, taking home the title today against Dallin. We've had a long day here in Miami, so we're going to kind of wrap it up. But I think
how was it for y'all? Good night.
Oh yeah,
super fun.
A little
night,
chilly.
Man.
Yeah, it is.
How are you doing with your shirt off out here?
Adrenaline.
Don't feel anything.
Feels like a nice summer day.
Give him 5 minutes.
South Carolina. I'm
give
gonna
him
go.
5 minutes.
Yeah, give me 5 minutes.
Your nipples look hard, dude.
I know. Sorry.
All right, Jason.
Don't be.
Good stuff, brother.
I need to.
See you on the
grow some chest hair. That's why y'all
right.
be doubting me. I don't have no chest hair.
That's it. Dallin's got enough for both of you.
He does. All right. Good to see y'all, fellas.
Yeah, we'll see you on the weekend. Andrew.
Yo.
Reps Ahead Pro 6 in the books. 4 matches, 3 knockouts. Biggest surprise of the night?
Not getting anywhere near as far ahead in that initial round. I was really looking forward to that. His first round, you didn't see the press conference, but he goes, I'm going all out, and I really thought he was going to be able to take him in that first round and a half.
Yeah, I think Riley's making a bit of a name for himself.
How old is Riley?
He's in his mid-20s, mid to late 20s, 26 or 7. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, when this guy doesn't have too heavy of a 1 or 3 rep max barbell implemented in the workout, like his fitness is up there. So I think we'll get to see.
How about you? What do you think? Biggest surprise?
I think just how good Jesse looked. Like
Jesse did look
you know,
good.
It was the only match where it was like pretty clear from the start that she had the advantage, never gave
Right.
it back. I wasn't sure about Alex and Haley because I know Haley's so good over time, and I think that at the end of the night, the match between Jason and Dallin was what most people were looking forward to, and I think it lived up to the billing.
I could say, given the confidence I had in Haley to win over Alex, that should be a surprise. But just watching them, it's like, it really shouldn't have been. Shouldn't have thought that way.
And in some ways, that thing we were just talking about with Jayson is also true of Alex Kazan. We're like, she's right up there amongst the best in the world, but you just don't often talk about her because the women ahead of her are so good.
That being Alex.
Tia, yeah, Alex. You know,
Yeah.
Tia, Laura, Gabby this year, some of these women, Ariel Lowen, they just steal so much of the spotlight that for someone like Alex who's nipping right behind them, taking those fourths and fifths, they don't get the credit all the time of being right up there as one of the best.
Kind of like an Alexis Raptis, right?
Same.
She's in that same camp.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Everyone kind of
Alexis
forgets about her,
had a nice day
but
today
she's
too.
damn fit.
And a good name, huh?
Great name.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. For Andrew Hiller and Brian Friend, that was Reps Ahead Pro 6. There's going to be a full day of action going down here on Miami Beach tomorrow. Make sure to tune in on the live streams. There's over 2,000 athletes from 50-plus countries competing this year at the 13th edition of the TYR Wodapalooza. For everyone on Reps Ahead, thank you to everyone at TYR, at Loud and Live, and with Wodapalooza for allowing us to be a part of it. And hopefully we'll see us pretty soon, Andrew.
Did I mention TYR Wodapalooza?
Yeah.
All right, I just had to make sure I did.
You did. You've been
Okay.
great. All right. We're signing off from Miami. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the second day of Wodapalooza, TYR Wodapalooza 2025.